Greetings to each and every one of you. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am the Seattle Black Veteran. Thank you for being here today. Today, we have a little bit to talk about. We're going to talk about money, cash money. We're going to talk about what it is needed to keep you afloat, to get your money. So, without any further ado, what we're going to be talking about today is budgeting your cash and getting your money on point. So we got to rap about that today, and we're going to bring up a few things, things that I am going to be moving in and trying to do myself. And that's getting ready to budget really hard because I want a house in the long run. I'm encouraging each and every one of you, go get your property, buy your home, get your home. It's going to be better off for you. I would say this because you have more little bargaining chips to play with. And on top of that, when you got anything to say in your county, uh, you got something to say in your county, it's going to be more heard when you have property. And the thing is, too, is when you retire, or when you're ready to retire, or you have to go to, unfortunately, go to senior living care, you're going to have some money to help you with that plight. All right, so we're going to get on top of that. Let me see. I think I'm up high enough here. I think I'm a little low here. Okay, so we're going to get on top of that, and we're going to get you guys squared away. Okay, first thing we're going to talk about here is what do we talk about here? All right, let's put this up here. The importance of budgeting. All right, it's very important that you start budgeting, watching each and every money. Let me give you this before I get started on it. NPR, National Public Radio, up here in Washington State in the Northwest, they stated that people were making under six figures a year. Most people are going to be starting getting into their savings, their retirement. They're going to start digging into that to sustain their way of living. So what we're going to have to do is start really thinking very serious about budgeting your money. So as veterans, I've always said this to veterans, okay, because 2024, if you start keeping your ear to the ground, you're going to start seeing that there's going to be a lot of houses foreclosed on, and it may be. I'm talking about late 2024. Let's say the last quarter of 2024. From what I have been listening to, is that pretty much we will be looking at in a point of where you can probably get a house without paying some exuberant prices, especially if you're a veteran. You go and get your VA loan. If you're not a member of the Naval Federal Credit Union, I strongly suggest that you get a part of that. They work well with the veterans, and they work well with the veterans to help get you into a house with no money down. Your FICO scores don't matter, but it's really cool if you come in, especially if you're going over 600. 600 they were saying 688 earlier because of all the money that was being transpired. But okay, so let's go. Let's talk about this. The importance about budgeting. I'm going to be reading this because I didn't put it up. And thank you very much. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys. No matter how much money you have, you need to make a budget plan based on your income. Let me show you this real quick. Let me get the screen down here. I did. If you guys have this program, it actually does come with. It comes with, let me see if I can get this dig this thing up here. It comes with a very basic program for what do you call it, for MacBook. You can have this program for free. Let me pull it up here. I'm waiting for it to stop bouncing around and actually pull up so I can get you on point here. But in the meantime, so it is very important that you concern yourself about your money, okay, and budgeting your money, looking at your finances, seeing where your finances are. Where in the heck did this thing go? Hang on one second here. It's sleeping on me here. Oh, there it is. Okay, my bad. Yeah. So with the I'm gonna show you this. This is numbers. And numbers, I did a mock-up one for you guys here. I want you to see this, okay? So you can really kind of get a clue of what's going on here. So let's go over to the screen here. Now, this is a mock-up one I did here, but this is a program that can help you get your help budget. I'm gonna give you a couple other places too that you can go to and get get yourself on point, get your money on point. You know what I'm saying? get yourself squared away on that. All right, so let's keep it moving here. We got another one here and say, what is budgeting? Let's get this up here for you. What is budgeting? A budget is a plan for every dollar you make. It is not magic, but to allows you more financial freedom or less stress. So that's very true. It keeps you from going from paycheck to paycheck when you have that buffer zone that you can do. So what is budgeting? It's planning for every dollar that you make. It is not magic, but to allows you more financial freedom and less stress. Okay, forgive me, I'm reading, and I'm a terrible reader. But here we go. Okay, so that's very important. Okay, so what we're gonna do, what I would like for you to do, and I talk to my veterans about this too. And we're gonna mention this right now in the next one here. The next one here, we're gonna recap all of these. The next one here is how to budget. Let me get over here. I think I'm missing you guys in here. Oh, Patty J's in the house. What's up, baby? How you doing? And OG Patrice. What's up, baby girl? It's been a while. That's kind of loud. I do apologize. Can you hear me okay? Okay, now it's back. All right, great. Good to see you, OG. Good to see you too, Patty J. How you guys doing, man? Both my babies, I love you guys. It's so good to see you guys. OG, you got to talk to me and tell me what happened to Frank Gooden. Is he still floating around the atmosphere or not? Okay, hit me up and let me know what's up with that, sweetheart. It's so good to see you. Kisses to you too, my beautifuls. That's you too. Kisses to you too, Patty J. Appreciate you guys. All right, so what we're talking about here, our next one here is, okay, so we're talking about what is budgeting. Now, let's talk about how to budget. Now, this is already pretty cool. I like this particular program. So we're talking about how to budget. Okay, I should have put this up on my page, but I'm just going to read it to you and hopefully get it. Calculate your monthly income by using the 50, 30, and 20 rule, okay? 50% of your money is your needs. That means your rent, your food, utilities, clothing, gas to your car. Those are necessities, what you need. You need to get back and forth to work with that. Your food, you need that. Very important. Now the 30%. Now the first one I read to you was 50%. That is rent, food, clothing, utilities. The next one is 30%, and that is your wants. If you want vacation, you want to go, you want entertainment, going to movies, out to eat. All right, 30%. Then the 20%. Be consistent with this 20% because this 20% is going to your savings. Every time you get paid, pay yourself first. It's going to go to your savings. So that 20% will go to your savings. It will grow quickly in time, and that is so true. Put it away. Don't touch it. Put it over into your savings. We're going to talk about some places here. What I'm going to mention to you guys, a few things. These are just my opinions and where I'm coming from with it. You don't have to follow this, but I would say the 50, 30, 20 rule. And like you say, if you can't get 20 in savings, 20% of your income in savings, look at where you may can cut back on. Like, for example, before the pandemic, it was cool in the gang. You went out and you can go eat and it wasn't that expensive. Now for two people, if you go out to a restaurant for two people, get an entree, an appetizer, and two drinks, you can easily be getting off of, and plus a tip, you can be getting easily off almost $100, $70 to $100, and that's a pop. That's ridiculous. So through some powers that be, I'm going to be trying the HelloFresh. Thank you, Patty J, for that as well. And we're going to see how that works because right now, for me being single, it's okay, this is my plan. This is what I do. And I want you guys to listen to this. Okay. When you're budgeting, if you want to cut back on some spending, like I said in the past, especially if you're a veteran, if you know somebody a veteran, they can go shopping on post for you. It's not illegal. Hey, want some mistakes or whatever, I can pick those up with my groceries. I'll pay for them. You pay me when I get to you. All right. So the exchange, you got online exchange. You can do that online and go and sign up if you're a military veteran or active duty retired. You can go online, or disabled veteran, and you can log into that. Once you log into that, you're getting tax-free, okay, tax-free money or tax-free spending on that. Oh, geez, I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well too. I'm doing good, sweetheart. Thank you. Frank Gooden is doing well. He's in my MIA. Oh yeah, he's definitely been MIA on YouTube. I was looking for that brother. You two, I love you guys. OG, you and Frank, I love you guys. You guys are wonderful, and keep up the good work. And stay in touch with me, Pete, sweetheart. Okay, I appreciate you. All right, so I talk about the exchange. We talk about the commissary on the exchange on post. Now, see in Washington State, buying liquor, wine and beer is not heavily taxed as hard liquor is. Hard liquor up here is we got the highest state taxes on liquor in the country up here. So if that's the case, go on post and shop on post for your liquor. You can get your beer and everything at a decent price. Now, I haven't shopped on there in a while, but I'm truly believing that it's going to be the case. Let's see, yeah. And so the other, because we with the commissary, all that. If you plan on getting a house, I'm like, this is what I'm looking at, and this is why I'm talking about budget. Your 50, 30, and your 20 rule. You have to discipline yourself because I plan on getting a house. I want a house, and house property. It always does you good. You can do your own thing. Yes, it's going to be your own maintenance of what you're going to do on the house, but that's cool in the game. I would tell you, getting your own place is going to be one of the best things you can do. And go through if you're not a member of the Naval Federal Credit Union, check with those guys because they're looking at veterans. And I think I looked on there, and it's a 6 point something percent. Let me dig this up for you so we can get you on point here. It's a 6 point something percent on home loans or mortgages for veterans. So let's put a little. Let me type this in here real quick so you guys can get on board with this here. Mm. All right, so let's look at what I'm going to show you here. I'm just taking the Navy Federal Credit Union, and that's what I say when you're looking at getting a home, start looking at where did we find this from last time? Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here, mortgages. Okay, so let me show you this here. Let me click you onto this page here. Okay. Get squared away here. All right, let's get this full screen, and we'll right, all right. Here we go. All right. Thanks a lot for that, Patty. We'll try to slow it down here. Hopefully, people are getting this. All right, so let's go to the next one here. Where we were banners. Let's do this. Our next one here is we did how to keep a budget. That's when we want to talk about how to keep a budget. All right, so let me give you some of these. Track your spending on a regular basis. Check your account statements. Categorize your expenses. Keep track of every dollar. And I would say incentivize room for changes. Okay, so let's go with one by one here. The first one I'm talking about is check your account statements. Now, some credit unions, which I do like, they do, you can punch on your thing and do a pie chart and it'll tell you where your money is being spent. Okay, when you go into an account. Let me see here. I know I probably shouldn't do this, but let's do this here. Okay, hang with me, guys. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to do this. I want you all up in my business like that. So I got to make sure I check these pages because I'll be dropping some pages sometime and it'd be like telling me all my information on here. It's super crazy. All right, sorry about that. I know, Patty, I'm probably falling in and out. Thanks for your message. I appreciate it. Good heads up. Good looking out for it, brother. All right, so let me see here. Let me get over here. Analytics. All right, now. All right, now. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Shopping. All right. Now, I'm going to show you something. This was a month ago. So don't be tripping on my stuff here, okay? Let me make sure I cover my loan. I want you guys know how much money I got in my account, even though I'm broke. I'm playing. Okay. All right. So let me see if I can do this. Okay. Well, I'll just say this because I don't want to put all my personal business out here in the street. Just pay attention to look at your account statement. There's a pie chart on one of my banks, and I'm sure it's on both of my credit unions as well. I do credit unions. I don't do banks. I've been doing credit unions all my life, and I get better financial support from the credit unions, and I get more. What can I say? I get more credit that way. Let me give you an example. Okay, when we talk about finance, I just thought about this. Okay, so I got a Navy Federal Credit Union credit card. All right. Now, I went and got a credit card. They threatened me at $5,000, right? Now, I had a Best Buy credit card. And so I asked them, hey, ramp my credit up. They're like, no, we can't do it. So I'm like, great then, because they will charge a heavier interest rate than what the Naval Federal Credit Union would do. So I got the credit union to give me the card that gave me a 5,000 limit. And I went and shredded that Best Buy card. I won't ever use it again. Okay. I don't care what they talk about, whatever. I can get my stuff, pay for it, and be out of their face, and I can take care of it through Naval Federal Credit Union while I am building my credit. So let me talk to you about that too. Well, let's finish this list here. Okay, so you're checking your account statements. Look and see if there's a pie chart that can tell you how you're spending your money, where you're spending your money. And that's a good thing to find out. And you need to be on top of that. I do not like to tell people you should be on top of that. Because if you're not, your money's going to be getting spent and you won't know where it's going. And that's how it keeps you going from paycheck to paycheck. And you don't want that. Okay. Also, with saving you a little bit of money, go to I think on mine, Naval Federal Credit Union up here, we got the Boeing Employee Credit Union, the BECU. Now I can pay my bills through those guys online. Only check I ever write really to this day, and I probably don't have to write it, but I do, and that's for my rent. That's what I write a check for. That's the only thing. Everything else is an automatic withdrawal, like my car insurance, automatic withdrawal. And let me say this about car insurance. If you've been driving with no accident over 3 years, over 4 years, and it's just you and your wife, if you're over the age of, what is it, 50, 60, 50, you could apply for an AARP card. People ask, oh, well, AARP. AARP will help you get discounts on insurance. And the thing is, for me, I don't drive much. So I got to go and talk to my insurance company and tell them. They go, well, how many miles you drive in a year? I can clearly say that I drive less than probably 6,000 miles, if not less than 5,000 miles a year. Right. I have a 2016 car and I only have 53,000 miles on it. So, you do the math. That's less than 10,000 a year since I've had it. So start looking at that Start looking at paying your bills online, where you don't have to pay yourself. You can go through your credit union and just pay through there. The bill collection, and that saves you a lot of time, saves you money, saves you stamps, check, envelope, going down trying to send it off. And some people they're going to what are they going to? They're going to something like Safeway, and they're paying their bills like in line there. Some of these people go to SARS and pay their bills. I don't understand. Go do it online. Saves you a lot of time. Okay. All right. So the other one we're talking about is categorize your expensive. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about the pie chart. Look at what your expenses are and look at what is, like I said, we'll go back to the 50, 30, 20. Look at what your needs are. And I say the needs, food, rent, gas. Those are the top on my list. Food, rent, gas. And if you got mortgage, you got mortgage. Okay, so food, rent, gas, and your utilities. All right, and food. All right. So make sure you're on top of that food, okay? And food is not cheap out here these days. Food is expensive, okay? So be cautious about how you shop, where you shop. So this is what I do, and well, I say used to do. Since it's just me by myself, I go to Costco. I'll get their, I call it a lifetime supply of toilet paper and paper towels. Okay, I make sure I get those. Well, I'm still, I'm about to cut out eating chicken. That's the only meat I eat. But chicken, I used to get that, partial it up, put it in the freezer, and use it when I'm ready to use it. Right, and so that means getting some sandwich bags or getting your Tupperware stuff that you can put it in and seal it in there tight. All right, so those things will help save you some money. Now, when it comes down to my hygiene stuff, this is what I used to do, but now I'm on the fence with Walmart now. I was always on the fence with Walmart. I just go there and get my hygiene stuff because it was very cheap to get it there, to get it over at Fred Meyer's, Kroger's, Fred Meyer's, and especially Safeway. I do not like shopping at Safeway, even though I have a Safeway right over here by me. Now, if you guys are near a grocery outlet, see what they do. Over here, the grocery outlet, they gave me a card with a $3 discount on that card. So I have a $3 discount. So what we're talking about is getting your groceries and getting your food as cheap as you can, but still having the quality of the food. Okay, so like I say, I've been told about HelloFresh, my two good friends, and I am going to start checking that out and see, is that more feasible than me going and wasting food? I'm telling you, you would not believe some of the food I had to throw away because I don't eat it fast enough. Okay, and that's definitely vegetables. So and another thing you might want to try too is if you have a good farmers market in your area, check with them and make sure they're growing organic, and see, and do the taste test yourself. Try an organic, like a organic broccoli versus another broccoli. If you don't like broccoli, try it on cucumbers. But organic food, see if you can get it. And that's what I'm going to try to go on a vegan organic diet for like about the next 2 or 3 weeks. And we're going to see where it's going to go because I have diabetes. We're trying to get that A1C as low as possible. I mean, I'm below 7.0. I'm below that. But I'm happy about that. But I want to try to eradicate it altogether. Okay. So we talked about the needs. This brings you back to the 50, 30, 20 rule. Okay. So when we're talking about categorize your expensive, keep track of every dollar. Now, for me, and it doesn't mean I'm keeping track. Well, actually, I go in and check my account frequently. And mostly I check it frequently because I want to make sure that I am not getting somebody's not jacking my food or jacking my money, should I say. And you have to go check on your account. So I check on my account and I look at the spending and I just verify that that's where I'm spending. Now, let me tell you this, and this is your boy, the Seattle Black Veteran. Now, when it comes down to me doing my 50, 30, 20 and my needs, I know I can probably cut back on my dry cleaning. I spend $100 a month, maybe in dry cleaning. I wouldn't say maybe. I'm pretty sure I probably do in dry cleaning. I just like fresh shirts. I like my shirts pre-wrinkled, so that's just me, but I have to compromise with that. I got a good dry cleaner, and I really care about that dry cleaner. Okay, so we're saying identify rooms for change. And just as I mentioned, I can probably cut down on my dry cleaning, right? I'm going to cut down on me eating out. That's expensive, right? Um, if I want beer, instead of stopping by a pub and paying $6 for a 12-ounce beer, I can go and get two beers, uh, times that by two, and I can get a six-pack with an extra dollar. So I can eat at home. I can drink my beer at home. And the best place to do is when you're going to drink is be at home, so you don't have to worry about driving, right? Does anybody want to put up with no cops? And I'm telling you, that stuff gets expensive. So I've been there, done that, ain't trying to go there again. All right, so here we go. Let's go to the last one here. Well, that's not the last one. We're going to go this one here. A financial advisor. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm going to get hooked up with a financial advisor. It's going to tell me, how I can, where I can maximize my money. Now, I want you to understand this, okay? And that this is what you wrote. You do need one. You need a financial advisor. Even if you have a little or no money, you may be able to benefit from the financial advisor's advice. For example, a financial advisor may help you forward savings money from retirement and direct you towards making investment choices. All right, now, so this is what I think is very important, and I think is very true too. And if I'm not recommending a particular individual because I'm new to it, and I should have been doing this a long time ago, and that's getting a financial advisor. They're going to tell you where to put your money, how to put your money, and it's going to help you get disciplined. And so that's pretty much the main thing when it comes to budgeting is discipline. Discipline. Do I need this or do I want this? Your needs are first. Your wants come after that. It's like now, if you want to catch a vacation, you want to go somewhere, I would suggest this. Look at the off seasons for vacations, especially if you're single, you don't have no kids. You look at the off seasons for vacations where you can and don't go to the Bahamas in hurricane season. Be very cautious of that. But if you're going to check a cruise or catch a flight, look for it in off season. Look for like the red eye flights where you flying late at night or early in the morning. Tuesdays, I hear Tuesdays are a good day to fly as well because it's cheaper from Tuesdays. All right. So, but check that out and be more savvy about your cash because the Seattle Black Veterans got to get serious. I want I want a 3-bedroom, 2 baths, or 2.5, 1.5 baths. So I got to get the hustle on. And so I'm going to show you guys and girls each and every, I'm slipping on my thing here. I do apologize. Each and every, get out of here. First Magnum's in the house, and so is Vanessa Kitty. Love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping in. Magnum, what's up, my brother? Good to see you. Kitty, good to see you, beautiful. Always, always, always. All right, let me see here. Let's pop him up here. Salute to the first Magnum. Salute to Miss Kitty. How you doing, sweetheart? Always good to see you, my wing woman in the house. One that's beautiful. Meal space available for retired military. Okay, right on. Meal space. Interesting. Got to check that out. I haven't heard of that before. Right on. Thank you. And yeah, so guys and girls, okay, so I want to keep you in the black, and I want you in the red. So I got to get you on all these savings that you can get. And it's a financial advisor. You can find one. I would say talk to some people or some friends that you know. And if they can recommend you into that path of finding that financial advisor, like I said, it doesn't matter if you have little to no money. It doesn't matter if you're like me, have little to no money. Oh, I'm clowning. But let me see. But yeah, get you a financial advisor if you are able to do it. And I think everybody should be able to do that and help you get your money planned out right. Because I will say this also, guys, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Owning your own house, your own land, your own property is a great thing. Don't forget that. Don't try to, I'm thinking mid 2024, market's going to start really going through some serious changes on housing. Check out some of the people here on YouTube that are in housing, talk about housing market. It's one brother, I forget his name. I got to pull him up here. He's into housing a lot, and he talks about it a lot, and he tells you what is expected, and it's coming around the pike here now. From what everybody's trying to say is this: you will end up buying a home. Let me see. You end up buying a home, which I think is a good thing. Get your home, um, and have your own say about it. Because I'm gonna tell you this: I went to city council, and every time I go to city council, there's something wrong in my neighborhood. They look at me as, "Are you renting, or do you own?" Because a renter can be replaced. A person who is paying property taxes and all that, they are going to give you a little bit more ear when you come talking about what is going on with you. Okay, so my strongest advice is please, please, please stack your money as much as you can. Put it away as much as you can. If you can get those jobs, it's going to pay you like over here in Seattle, Tukwila now. These guys over here, the minimum wage, I think, what is it, Patty? Is it 18.75 now over there, almost $19 for a entry level job. You go in and you're working at a outlet with some clothes. You're gonna be paid about $18-19. Tell me what it is, Patty, if you hear that on there. I have a few locations caught in the flight. Okay, let's get what Vanessa Kitty saying. I have a few locations to catch flights from around me. If I did Denver, if I drove to Air Force Base, I would get a European military space available. Yes, that is true too. Oh wow. Now understand this. That's a good thing. Thank Kitty for bringing that up. For some of you veterans, 100% are retired. You are able to catch the flights out of an Air Force base, taking you to even take you to Europe, London, whatever. But okay, but there's a caveat with that. All right. I want you to be prepared for it. Some of these are like cargo planes, and you will be getting like on a cargo plane. You will not be getting on Delta Airline and getting no peanuts and champagne or beer served you. Nope, not the case. And some of those cargo flights bring you some warm clothes, bring you some. I got some Bose headset, their cancellation on noise cancellation. Okay. And then when you get to the place, like for example, if you flew from, let's say, anywhere into Seattle, you would be coming into the Air Force Base, which is in Tacoma, right across from Fort Lewis. So it's a joint base that's over there. Kenny's not lying about that. Box lunches are fun in his cargo plane. Yeah. Reddit's a fun location. If you live in like a landowner, you can do. Ooh, what the owners do. Next time, ask the counselor person where is the so-called land at the owners actually live in that city. Thank you. That's what it says. Okay. But if you if you get on the flight, okay, if you want to come to Seattle, you'll fly into Tacoma. Now it's going to be up to you. How did you get to Seattle? Uber, Lyft, or some guys have the transit train bus. But anyway, it's going to cost you from Tacoma to Seattle, or just say to SeaTac up in that area. It's going to cost you about $150 for that transportation. Okay. So if you know somebody who's near the base and you can visit them, it's a lot better. But, just, be cautious and use your money wisely. Okay. That's what I want to focus on. Use your money wisely once you get to an investor. Oh, now I'm going to show you this gentleman here. Now this is and if you guys are not, if you're aware of this, let me know. If you're not, I would strongly suggest you check this one out. Let me see. I'm gonna add this guy here and see if we can get him.
In today's video, I've got a really great one for you. We're going to be talking about none other than Acorns Investing. And I'm super excited to bring you this video because it's really helping me get myself back on track financially alongside of all of you guys. So if you guys were unfamiliar with Acorns Investing, what it is it's an application that allows you to invest small amounts of money or spare change that is rounded up from purchases that you're making on your credit or debit card, and throws it into a diversified portfolio. So whether you are a brand new investor looking to get started in the most simplistic way, or you're just looking for a unique way to save more money, then Acorns is a really solid application. And in this video, I'm going to be talking you through the process of setting up your Acorns account. We're going to be looking at how you can maximize your investments to make the most out of the application features. And on top of that, I'm going to give you guys my insider tips and tricks on how to navigate and use the platform. So
Okay, so with this, I'm not going to play it all the way through. I'm going to listen to some more of it. But this is a account thing that I am going to check out. I'm already with what I'm doing now is I'm with Naval Federal Credit Union. I am 1 second here. I got to. All right, had to do that. Sorry. Okay. But, okay, so um I'm gonna finish playing this guy in a minute. Some of my tips I would say for getting your credit up. Okay, so I got a credit card from Naval Federal Credit Union. I'm gonna get American Express. The thing is, I only put like maybe $200 or $300 on that a month, and every month I'm paying it off. Okay, every month I'm making sure that that gets paid off. So, and that's going to help shoot your FICO scores up a little more. And I think I told you guys this here is when you instead of when you get like if you get a payment and they go, when do you want your payment dates? Uh, put your payment dates like I get like for example, if you get paid on the first of the month, get your payments dates due on the 5th of that month. All right. So that means you can go in and you can start paying early. You pay on the first, they're expecting you to pay on the 5th. All right. So that's what it's going to help you get your scores up a little bit more on that. And that's what I say, getting a credit card. I do the same, every month that the payment is due. Make sure you pay on that. Try not to max it out because that's what they're looking for you as well. All right, let me see here. I'm going to show you this here, and hopefully, so this is through the TransUnion, and this is my credit score. All right, and it's it's nothing to brag about, but it's what it is. Okay, so you see this here, and I'm at 689, and this is what you want your bank showing your credit union or your bank. You want them showing what your credit score is, and this is what TransUnion as you can see on here. I'll see if I can make this larger. I'm always messing up with this here. All right, here we go. All right, let's get this bigger for you here. All right, so hopefully you guys can see that here. Okay, so this is what TransUnion, and this is what the credit score is. Okay, and what it looks like. I'm going to quit this credit union here because I've been with them in a while. They're down in Southern California. Okay, so but it gives you want to know what your score is. They're going to tell you what your history is, how much you pay on time, what's your payment on time. I'm at 100%. I usually pay all my stuff before the beginning of the month. I get my money before the beginning of the month. And so before the first, everybody's got their money, whoever I owe money to. Okay. So you see all this here. This gives you want a credit union to kind of give you that kind of a insight look so you can know what your analytics are as far as your credit score. Okay. Now we're trying to get it back to 700, 710, like last time I had it. And I found out one thing, and this would say know when your payments are due. Now, dig, this is what caught me up here. I'm going to share this with you. What caught me up was I have another credit union. So I pay all my bills before the first, but that bill is due on by the 15th of the next month. So I have to wait, even though I get paid before then, I have to wait until the first of the month to pay them. Because if I don't wait until then, it's like I'm late on the payment, and that will start messing with your credit score. Okay. So we want your credit scores looking great. We want you guys really on top of that. And I want to offer you all kind of help out there. So we talked about, let's recap this real quick. And we're going to go over back and talk to listen to this gentleman on Acorn, but I want us to go over this real quick. Okay. So we talked about the importance of having a budget. Stop playing here. The importance of having a budget. We talked about that. It's very important. So you know where your money's being spent and how it's being spent, where you can cut back on, where you can, put money elsewhere instead of, like for me, I said I spent money in dry cleaning. So I need to get out of the dry cleaning business. And I'm not going to get totally out of it. I'm sorry. I got to spend at least $50 because I don't like my insurance all messed up. Okay. And then we talked about how to budget. All right. And we're talking about how to budget. What is a budget? Let's do it. Good. I'm skipping over. I'm sorry. What is a budget? Okay, a budget is a plan. For every dollar that you make, it is not magic, but it allows you financial freedom and less stress. Now, you guys know how it is. Well, maybe it's just me. When I used to live from paycheck to paycheck, it's like, dude, you're sitting by the computer waiting for this check to hit your account, So when you start budgeting and start understanding where it goes, it's going to help you out. How to budget? We talked about using the 50, 30, 20 rule. The 50 rule is neat. The 30 rule is wants, and the 20 is saving. Okay, so we're gonna have to be, and always remember this: when you get paid, pay yourself first. Put your money away. You will not regret it. Saving your money, saving your cash, is one of the hardest thing I have to do. But I'm living on a 1 month paycheck. So when I live on that, I have to be concerned about where my money is going, because I don't want to be stretching it and eating cup of noodles and top ramen 3 days before I get paid. All right. Now I'm not laughing because it's laughing because I've been there. I've been there. Okay. So I'm just letting you know. All right. So we don't want to go through that. So remember, calculate your money, your monthly income using the 50, 30, 20 rule. Remember, pay yourself first when you get your money. Pay yourself first. Okay. Now the next one we talk about is what is this? How to keep a budget. All right. Let's see. Track your spending on your regular basis. Remember, I showed you the pie chart. Well, I was going to show you a pie chart. I got too much of my information in it. On looking at how much you spend, is checking your statements, making sure when you check your statements, do it on a regularly, just to make sure. I mean, look, I remember Chris Tucker told this joke. He said, "I'm so broke, if you rob me, you just be practicing." Right. So I used to be in that category, man. I was like walking around, if I yelled in my pocket, I'm sure I would have an echo yelling back at me. Right. So, and mostly lint was in my pocket then. So now I can be doing better, and we're going to make it get better. And we're going to, we all got to teach each other to grow. So, share this information with anybody who is interested in having this information, especially you veterans, wives of veterans, sons of veterans, period. Okay. Get in there and start stacking that money up so you can get your own place. There's nothing better than having your own place that you can call your own. Yeah, you'll need to do some work on it, but big deal. This is your place. Okay. Now we talked about financial advisors, and we talked about that, and that is you need to get one. I suggest you get one. I'm going to get one. I'll let you know how it goes. I'll walk you through it and all that other stuff, other things. Okay. All right. So this is my dude on. Okay. Do I get him? There we go. This computer really is acting slow today. It's really interesting. All right.
Up front, there is a $3 a month cost for the personal plan for Acorns Investing. But what I find is if you take advantage of all the features Acorns Investing has to offer through Found Money, through the recurring investments, through the roundups, this more than pays for itself on a monthly basis, especially as you are investing more and more money and saving money that you wouldn't otherwise realize you were actually saving. So just up front, wanted to be honest with you guys, just let you know that that was the cost of the application in case there were any questions around the pricing. And let's continue. First, a good idea to explain what Acorns Investing actually is, how it works. So Acorns Investing is an application, obviously, that allows you to start investing with just spare change. I love that. It's so easy. You just set it up on your phone and it's pretty much hands off. It rounds up your purchases on linked credit and debit cards and invests the spare change into a diversified portfolio of stocks and bonds. And it really takes the thinking out of investing. It's going to do most of it automatically for you. So for example, let's say you went to the store and you purchased a cup of coffee for $3.50. Well, the app is then going to round up that $3.50 purchase to $4 and invest the spare 50 cents into your Acorns account. Now, I know it takes a long time, but over time, these small amounts of money really, really add up. And
now, see, that's a good thing. Please forgive me for stopping in mid-range here. That's a good thing he says. It's like I'm cool with that. If I get 325 or 425 and they round it up to 5, or hey, cool in the gang. This money put away and that's money saved, right? And that's always a good thing. So I say that. Also, I didn't mention this too, with the Navy Federal Credit Union. When you get their card, it does allow you up to $20, I think, a month, to where if you have to pay for an ATM that wants to charge you money, it'll carry up to $20 a month for it. So don't go to Vegas and use their ATMs, because you're paying about $3 or $4 just to use it. It's almost playing a slot machine with, getting you a little bit of cash back. Also, with the Naval Federal Credit Union, and please believe me, I'm not getting paid for this. They offer you rewards, cash back. Like you saw that, like with what's your boy Kevin Hart, cash backing. That's what rewards they do at the Navy Federal Credit Union. Very nice people there. I strongly suggest you get on board with those guys. If you're a veteran, even if you're a wife, son, daughter, uncle, best friend of a veteran, you can get hooked up with an account over there. Okay, so it's another strategy to keep you, keeping your money. It's like because ATMs that charge you for your money, I think that's freaking ridiculous. You just got to get charged to get your money. That's stupid. So get one of those cards. I did a Let's Swap card like that. But I rather put it towards the Navy Federal Credit Union because I get more benefits out of it using their card. And our next one's probably going to be the American Express. We'll see how that's going to work and get on top of that. Okay, but here we go. Check my man out here. Oh, I forget his name.
A substantial investment. And Acorns also offers a couple different investment options tailored to your specific needs. So they have a conservative portfolio, a moderately aggressive portfolio, and an aggressive portfolio. And it allows you to customize your investment portfolio to fit your goals and your risk tolerance. Now, additionally, there is an Acorns feature that I think is one of the most underrated features on the market when it comes to investment applications, and that is Found Money. And this allows you to earn cash back when you shop at certain online retailers.
See, oh man, that's a cool feature. So
We're on there. I'm pretty sure
and that's a cool
Amazon's been on
feature.
there.
So yeah, definitely that's a cool feature. I'm always saying you can get certain people you can shop through or certain places that you go. I'm a Macy's person for my cologne, but check them out. And this is Acorn. It's ACORNS app. So you get it on your phone, Acorn. All right. And I'm not getting paid by these guys either. So
doing your normal everyday shopping,
fair use.
You're essentially getting free found money that is then invested back into your Acorns account. There is also a feature called recurring investments that allows you to set up an automatic investment on either a daily, weekly, or monthly basis.
Okay, I'm gonna leave him. I'm gonna leave him there, because I'm not gonna play his whole video out. His name is, what was his brother's name? Let me see if I can find it for you. I just had him up here. Jeez Louise. Oh, hold on. I know I can find it here. You can check him out on his YouTube channel here. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can pop this up here. All right, this is Acorn Investment for Beginners. Look it up. I forget his name on here, but look that up. It's 2023. Acorn Investment for Beginners. Check that out. And let's say let's get saving our money, guys and girls, because I'm telling you, they've been talking about a so-called recession for a while, right? And my thing is, it's something's going to happen here. And I say right now, because we're looking at the businessmen who are owning businesses downtown, these big old buildings downtown, they're not being rented out. So these guys are losing money on these buildings. One gentleman, he had to put $10,000 down for $22 million on the that the bank was going to help him get the building. So the bank, the money, he wasn't getting a lot of renters in there, so he had to he had to walk away from his $10 million, and that's a hard thing to walk away from. For me, I mean, that's hard to walk away from $15, $20. I'm joking, but $10 million is a lot of money. So now this is coming from the fact that a lot of people are still working from home. They're not people working downtown in businesses anymore. So that's being an issue. And so what they're starting to do is throw all these apartment buildings downtown. All right. And pretty next thing is going to come is condos downtown, where you're living in a high rise like in downtown Seattle. But I'm going to truly tell you, get you a house that's not downtown. Get you a house no, it's too damn noisy downtown. It's everything going on. I will tell you this: the only props I can say I have with living in a downtown area is that I'm not far from the grocery stores, from 2 different grocery stores. The other one's only probably about 10 minutes away from me, if that. And then I get all my other small shops and stuff like that. But yeah, get your own spot. And let me see. I'm sorry, I'm bumping all over in these comments here, and I apologize, guys. Okay, hey, Tukola. Oh, thanks, Patty. Patty J's popped it up there. It's 1989 and 1998. Excuse me, 1899. Good Lord. I'm looking dead at this. 18.99 an hour, and that is in Tukwila, Washington. They are getting paid more than what people in Seattle get paid. Seattle went up to like $15 an hour, and now Tukwila, we have South Center in Tukwila over here, and there's a lot of little retail areas that are in Tukwila. And so recently, they just raised those guys to $18.99 an hour. Now, dig, you can go work at a Wendy's, Taco Bell. I don't care. Kenny's Shoes, if they're still around. Any place, you got to get paid a minimum $18.99 an hour. So you know what that means. that means that goods are going to start going up. Services gone up for $18.99 an hour, $18.99 an hour, and so that means that's going to make a reflection on what the goods are going to cost you coming out the door. All right. So this means, guys and girls, that pretty soon it's going to get really tight. So start being thrifty now. Start thinking about your budget plan now. Start getting on top of that. I want to see everybody do good. When you guys do good, it just makes me happy. I'm serious about that. Oh, and shouts out to my man Brian Turner for getting his federal job. He starts up Tuesday. You guys see him in the street, give him some love. Shouts out to the First Magnum who got his 60% increase. His benefits increased to 60. That's what I'm talking about. Magnum, hit me up. We're going to talk about some of the things that you probably, I hope you're getting on top of all of your benefits there. Kitty says some bases have shuttle buses to their other airports. This is very true. There is a shuttle bus that takes it takes the soldiers from SeaTac to Lakewood. Then they have to get another, I think, an Uber or whatever, and take them into the base. But yeah, there's buses, shuttle buses that will get you there. And on top of that, too, I don't know, Vanessa, Kitty, maybe you could tell me this. If you go to, let's say, if I fly into a place and I go to an airport, hotel, and they got shuttle buses taking you to the airport, they will charge me. I don't know how much they would charge me since I'm not a guest, maybe, or maybe they won't let me go, period, because I'm a guest. I don't know. You guys let me know what's up with that if you run across that, because I'm like, hey, if you can get on the bus, catch a bus from the hotel and take you to the airport, that's going to be hella cool. But yeah, think about that. If you're going to fly using a military flight, I'm thinking about, I wanted to go to Europe, but I don't know where that plane takes me to. So I got to look up the base and I got to do the maneuver around and I got to see what the hotel cost is. I mean, you can save a lot of money on that, and so just get on it. All right, guys, we talked about cash for a minute here. We talked about getting your money saved up, talked about the 50-30. What the heck is going on with my screen here? I'm telling you, this is just this place is crazy. All right, here we go. All right, yeah. So we talked about cash, saving your cash. We talked about getting your financial advisor. We talked about Acorn. Go and check it out. I'm going to check it out, and I'm going to do it with you, so we can compare and see, how is it treating us. I'll probably jump in that at the end of the month, and we'll see what's going to go on. I'm going to have a talk with a financial advisor. Thank you, thank you. And so we're going to talk with a financial advisor soon. And I'm going to talk with a broker. I want to see, how much it's going to cost me to get into a home. And always understand this. I say, when you get in a home, money determines where you can live. All right. So if you got all that big money in Washington, you might, I don't know, some people don't want to live in downtown Seattle because the taxes are too high in King County, as it is, period. And in King County up in Queen Anne, oh boy, you can forget about it. A 2-bedroom, probably a 1-bath flat, you can be getting off about a good meal for that. And mostly because you're paying for location. You got a whole view of Mount Rainier. You got all that. Let me see. I'm gonna pop it up to you. I'm gonna show you. This is not really a view from this is not really a view from Queen Anne, but this is just to give you some kind of sort. This, okay, let's show this right here. Okay, now this here is not from Queen Anne, but this is from the waterfront. But from Queen Anne, you can see all this. You can see way over to the left. It's almost like if you're up in the Space Needle, pretty much. So that's going to cost you, some money to live over there. And my thing is this: for me, I'm tired of the noise pollution and the light pollution. Ask yourself this question: when's the last time you were able to look up and see some stars? I mean, clearly. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, right? And I live downtown. I mean, just today there was an accident that happened in right outside my window, right in front of City Hall. So that's what it is. All right. Hey, I love each and every one of you guys. I am the Seattle Black Veteran. Hey, Vanessa, Kitty, OG Patrice, my man Magnum, and my baby girl Patty J. Hey, I love you guys most definitely. I appreciate you guys. Much love to you. Much love to you. And remember, it's all about save your money. Save your money. Save your cash. Save it on there. I can see the stars whenever I'm in front. So let me see. Maxie, I can see the stars wherever I'm at the factory. Isn't blowing death in the air. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. You can use those rare film effect. Oh God, yeah. Factories, yeah. We got to move away from those and freeways, man. I'm been seeing so many apartment buildings popping up next to freeways. You don't want that stress. Heck no, man. Noise, traffic, noise, all the dirt and stuff coming from the road. Yeah, stay away from that stuff. There is not conclusive to you having a better, healthy life. Oh, so before I leave, always remember, guys and girls, look, take time out for yourself. Let everything go. You know, you need your own time just to chill. Sit back in your favorite chair, have your beer or whatever, and just breathe, relax, and be happy that you're here. Because I'm happy that you're here. You're beautiful, and I appreciate you. Really, I do. So you guys out there, hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what's going on. Hit me up. I haven't checked my emails in a minute. So I'm going to check them today, and I'm going to see what anybody has to say because we're going to try to jump up. If I have enough questions tomorrow, even though I got to go to my mom's house tomorrow, I got to go see my friend Patty J, and I got a few things to do, and I might try to come and do another live for you. We're going to talk about some more stuff here. Like I said, it's a CDL Black Veteran. We're going to talk more than just claims. Okay, claims are good, and you need to get those claims. I need to hear what you're going through. We talked about that the VA process, I think, a couple videos ago, which was kind of weird. I read some comments from people, and God bless it, these comments were just they were everywhere. You really didn't understand what people were trying to get done. So the thing is, I want to make sure you guys stay healthy and stay happy, and it's going to start from the mind, body, and soul. All right, and spirit. Your spirit is yours to work on. The mind and body is yours to work on as well. But make sure that you're taking stuff that's going to edify you, bringing that positive energy. And when you see people who are, people don't, you don't have to go the same route that people go. But when you see somebody trying to take a crap on your parade, don't walk away. Run, Forrest. Run. Stay away from people who are toxic. It drains your energy out of you, drains your chi out of you. So start sticking around and start breathing, and always find stuff that's positive. When you wake up in the morning, find something that's that's going to be positive. It helps you keep going. It helps you keep going. A few people had motivational spirits teachings on there, and they were very good. So guys and girls, pay close attention to that, and also again, pay attention to your money. Find each and every way that you can save on your money. And Magnum, I don't know if you have your daughter, go in there and put her as a dependent, and you'll get an extra, I think, $300 or $400 a month if you got your daughter living with you. All right, and also, Magnum, you got your doggies with you. Get with the VA. Talk to your doctors to get a support, if you don't have it already, an animal support certificate that your dog is your support animal. So that means when you go to like the animal shelters, you may get discounts on shots and everything else like that. Okay, so and if you live in an apartment, that's going to save you some money if you live in an apartment and you got that support paperwork. It depends on the paper, it depends on the apartment. Okay, so just check into these things, guys. Remember, no is not a word that we never heard. If no is there, we find another way to get to that. Every parking lots have a pothole and then a speed bump. So you go over the speed bump, you go around the pothole, but you keep moving in that forward motion. And now understand this. We talked about this before. When it comes to the VA and getting the claims, it's gonna take a minute, even though the VA says they're trying to speed up the process. But like I said, if you already established this thing with your doctor and this is what you already been labeled for, see if you're getting your benefits for that. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here for real this time. I love you very much. And again, I appreciate each and every one of you. I wish you guys nothing but the utmost blessings. And may your chi and your spirit be happy. May your mind and soul be free from anger. All right. And the only thing that reigns in on you is positive vibes that can enlighten your heart, enlighten your mind, and enlighten your spirit. All right. I love you guys. Once again, I am Seattle Black Veteran, and I am getting out of here. Love you guys. I'm out of here. Thank you again for your love and support. I will try to be up tomorrow. If I'm not, you definitely will hear from me Monday. We're going to try to keep it pumping Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And peace to you, my brother Magnum, man. I love you, brother. I'll be probably calling you or hitting you with a text real soon here. Okay. I'm always going to drop in and check on my brother, see how he's doing, and say what's up to you. And likewise, same with you, Patty J, and Vanessa Kitty. I look forward to seeing you out in the streets here, my beautiful. I love you very much. You guys have a wonderful evening. I am the Seattle Black Veteran, wishing you the well, wishing you the best of love and success. Stay strong in your path. Stay strong in your walk. All right.